Hello friends, good morning. Today topic is the superior mesenteric artery. So superior mesenteric artery is the derivative of midgut. So the organ origin from the midgut is supplied by the superior mesenteric artery. Location of the superior mesenteric artery. So first we will see the diagram. So this is the duodenum. Half part of the first part of the duodenum. Second part of the duodenum, third part and the fourth part of the duodenum. Okay, so the first part is the only half part of the duodenum, and this is the fourth part of the duodenum. So in the concavity of the duodenum, there is a pancreas. So this is the pancreas. First wait 1 minute. So this is the pancreas. The head of pancreas. Head of pancreas is the uncinate process of the pancreas, and this is the body of pancreas. The dotted lines of the body of so this is the body of pancreas. Superior mesenteric artery take origin from the abdominal aorta. So this is the abdominal aorta behind the neck of the body of the pancreas. So behind the body of the pancreas is the origin of the superior mesenteric artery. So this is the body of pancreas, behind the body of the pancreas from the abdominal aorta, origin of superior mesenteric artery. Below to the celiac trunk. So above to superior mesenteric artery, celiac trunk. So 1 to 1.5 centimeter. Below to the celiac trunk, there is origin of superior mesenteric artery. Superior mesenteric artery runs downwards and toward the right side. Downwards and toward the right side, terminate into the right iliac fossa as a terminal branch. So this is the terminal branch. The course of the superior mesenteric artery is firstly the right side behind the pancreas, in the anterior is the behind the head of the pancreas, and there is a splenic vein. So behind the head of the pancreas and the splenic vein. Posterior relations toward downward, that is the so there is the uncinate process, left renal vein, left ureter, so right ureter, not left right, it's the right side, no? Right renal vein, right ureter, right psoas major muscles. So these are the relation of the superior mesenteric artery. After passing through the over the third part of the duodenum, it enters the mesentery, between the two layers of mesentery, and give a branch. The first branch is the inferior pancreatico-duodenal branch. That is the inferior pancreatico-duodenal branch. Second branch, below to the third part of the duodenum, that is the middle colic branch. So this is the middle colic branch. Middle colic branch. Third branch is the right colic branch. So this is the right colic branch. And fourth branch is the ileocolic branch. That's a ileocolic branch. And the fifth branch, the fourth or fifth, 14 to 20, yeah, 10 to 20 number of ileojejunal branch. The course and branches of the superior mesenteric artery. These branches supplying the transverse right half of the transverse colon. That is the right half of the transverse colon descending colon, sigmoid, cecum, that is the cecum, appendix and terminal part of the ileum. So this is the ileum, terminal part, this is the appendix, this is the cecum, the cecum, this is the ascending colon, transverse colon. So the superior mesenteric artery. Draw here the superior mesenteric artery. It gives a first branch, that is the inferior pancreaticodural artery. Inferior pancreaticodular artery terminates the two branches, that is the right and left branch. Right and left branch supplying the lower half of the second part of the duodenum and the lower half of the neck of the pancreas, which is anastomosed with the superior mesenteric artery. That is the branch from the common hepatic artery. The superior pancreaticoduodenal artery, not mesenteric, superior pancreaticoduodenal artery, which branch from the common hepatic artery. Second branch, it gives a middle colic branch. Middle colic branch supplying the transverse colon and again give two branches, the left and right branch. Left branch anastomosed with the left colic branch of the inferior mesenteric artery, and the right branch anastomosed with the ascending branch of the right colic artery. So this is the ascending branch of the right colic artery. Okay, so this is the ascending branch of the right colic artery. This right colic artery, so this is the inferior pancreaticoduodenal, middle colic, the right colic. Okay. So right colic, this right colic artery give a descending, ascending and the descending. Ascending is anastomosed with the right colic branch of the middle colic artery. Right branch of the right middle colic artery. And the descending branch from the right colic is anastomosed with the ascending branch of the right colic artery. So this ileocolic branch give a two branches, that is ascending and descending. So this ascending branch anastomosed the descending branch of the right colic artery. There is a beginning of marginal. There is a beginning of right marginal of artery of Drummond. So beginning of marginal, this is the right marginal beginning of artery of Drummond. So this is the anastomosed the ileocolic and the right colic. The ileocolic artery anastomosed with the terminal branch of the superior mesenteric artery, and this ileocolic artery also give branch to the cecum, that is the cecal branch. Cecal branch to the appendix, that is the appendicular branch, and branch to the ileum, that is branch to the terminal part of the ileum, the ileal branch. So this is the ileocolic artery, and there are the 10 to 15 number of Iliojejunal artery. What are the iliojejunal branch? These iliojejunal branches passing between the two layers of mesentery, and they are divided and anastomosed with each other from the arterial arcade. The network like the arterial arcade. After giving arterial arcade, it gives a straight branches known as a vasa recta. Vasa recta are small in jejunum and large in ilial part. Okay. So this is all about the superior mesenteric artery. Thank you for watching this video.